Okay, hello my Sumo peeps. I said I'd be back with a tutorial, or not really a tutorial, because I'm not exactly an expert, but I know how to clone, so I thought I'd show you the clone tool. So first we open up Sumo Paint. Here's a picture that I took in Hawaii, the coral reef obviously, and there is an obnoxious guy right in the middle of it, and I just want the coral. I want it to look like a prehistoric shot from ages ago. So I want to get him out of there. And the way we do that is we select the clone tool and choose Airbrush 2. You can choose Airbrush 1 or Airbrush 3. I tend to like Airbrush 1 just because it's got fuzzy enough of an edge that it works good. And what we want to do is select this part which says set a set point for the area to clone. And what we do is we choose something near this guy without the shadow. Actually, I'm going to zoom in so you can see this a little better. Okay. You can see this guy here with the shadow. What we want is to make him disappear. So what we'll do, select a set point and choose an area near him without his shadow and just press once. Now you notice how over here it switched over to draw with clone stamp. So what we're going to do is we're just going to slowly draw over this guy. And every tap I take erases him a little bit and puts a little bit of what we had stamped earlier. Now we need to resample pretty often because things will start to bleed. He'll start to bleed on there. So what we want to do is take another sample and then we'll go back over and start erasing him. And see how I'm getting little shades of him? We need to resample again. I'm not sure why it works that way, it just does. And see, we're erasing the shadow of him, which is a good thing too. And we want to make it look as natural as possible. See how we've got little waves that he's creating? We want to try and get rid of that a little bit too. So we're going to come over here, sample this area, kind of eliminate that a bit. Resample, let's get rid of his obnoxious head. Resample, let's take some of this and move it over here. So you can see we could even if we wanted to, now this is just plain here. Say we like this rock and we want to make another rock in the middle of where he was. Sample that, and let's move it over here. Now there you go, he's pretty much completely erased. So now, if we go back to 100%, you can see what once was a cluttered photograph by some goofy guy in the middle of my reef is now gone. So we have, and if we wanted to play with this reef and bump up the saturation, which actually I've already done, but we could make it look very surreal playing with it. But that's how you use the clone tool. It works very handy in, well, say you've got a nice grass shot, but there's a dog poop in there or a piece of trash or whatever. It's a great thing. You can't do huge areas. You can. It just looks sloppy. But it's a great tool for just being able to eliminate small things. I'll kind of show you where this picture started. This is kind of cool. I had all these people in here originally, and I took them all out. And it looks like on the new one I need to adjust the saturation a little bit more and play with that a little bit more. But so here you go. Lots of people in there. No people. So that's the coolness of the clone tool, and I hope that works for you. Sometimes it doesn't always work right, so you just got to keep playing with it. Just remember to sample or set your set point, and then the minute you set a set point, it will go over to draw with clone stamp tool. If you don't see it change the color, then something's wrong. Start all over. Remember to do it in small bits. Remember to use a fuzzy brush, but wonderful tool. It really helps you kind of clean up photos that have a little bit of messy stuff in them. So anyway, I hope that does something for you, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks. Bye.